Welcome back to the Loveland Report and Lone Ranger Show. I am Cleve Loveland, Central Florida's best real estate planner, alongside Bruce Woodburn, delivering you all your mortgage and real estate news. Got some good listings here this week. Got some great ones. You got a kid going to UCF. I've got great student housing or just a nice investment property. $255,000, Bruce, for a townhome.
No kidding.
Low fees. And it's
a bedroom is that?
Owner just remodeled it. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Big high vaulted ceilings. Tiny little yard.
You don't want 3 students in it. You only want 2.
Yeah. Or a regular rental. This owner had a regular because it's cheaper than an apartment.
How much is that?
$255 on that.
How much are the HOA fees?
Darn it, I don't have that part on this sheet. I think they're only like $175.
That's not bad. That is
very
a
low.
Great little
right
investment.
Off University Boulevard.
And it's not a condo, so you don't have to worry about all the condo problems.
Nope. Fresh roof on this one. Fresh remodel on the inside. Hidden Estates in Dr. Phillips. This gentleman called me. I sold him his house 30 years ago. Man, I felt old. And I go, what? I was like, darn it, you're not in my cell phone. I go, wait a minute. We didn't have cell phones then. 650,000.
That's so true.
2,800 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths with a pool. This gentleman's moving to the beach and just gorgeous house. Big open floor plan. It has formal areas, or you could open the walls up, make it one big great room. Kitchen was remodeled. Master bath and guest bath have been remodeled. It's got some really neat features. The second, third, fourth bedroom are really big. The pool bath has double sinks. The master bath's got a clawfoot tub, nice renovation, huge. He's got huge master closet with organizers in it. $650,000 in Dr. Phillips, and the HOA dues on that are only like $300 a year. And then we go to Deland. I've got $285,000, 1,400 square feet. This is a radio listener's house, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, right across from the elementary school. Quarter acre lot, no HOA, new roof on this, and that's at $285,000. And then we go to Zellwood Station, nice 55 plus community, live guard, great golf course, 110,000, 1,000 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, got luxury vinyl flooring, fresh paint job, and all the appliances are included for 110,000. And then we go to Mount Dora Country Club, double masters in this, Bruce, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, big, enormous, this custom built home. And you walk in, you just tell 20-foot ceilings.
3-2 and 2 of the bedrooms.
I'm sorry, 3-3. 2 of the bedrooms are full masters, tub and shower in each bathroom, huge closets in each master, and a pool out back, no neighbors out back, with a green space behind you for $639,000, 3,000 square feet in the Country Club of Mount Dora. Mount Dora Country Club. Country Club Mount Dora is the oldest section.
That's right.
But right on the way into Mount Dora. Greater Hills, 382,000, 1,800 square feet, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, thoughtfully updated. This house, original owner. They built this. I remember selling these houses for $80,000.
Greater construction.
$80,000. Yep. And that's 382,000, 1,800 square feet, screened in porch, low homeowners dues. You got a community pool. And then we go to Oviedo, and I've got a beautiful house at 870,000, 3,700 square feet. And this has the outlaw apartment.
Okay.
Full apartment, and not just a big studio room, one room to throw your bed. It's a full living area. And then it's got a separate bedroom, separate laundry room, separate bathroom.
Is that all downstairs too?
That's upstairs, though. It is upstairs. So, is it a bad thing if your mother-in-law trips down the stairs?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. Yeah, my mother-in-law's pretty nice.
Speaking of, happy birthday to my mother-in-law.
Okay. So 870 on that in Oviedo, custom home, no HOA dues, right downtown in Oviedo. And then, so call me if you want to take a look at any of those, or realtors if you want to. Of course, I'm paying a great co-broke on those.
You always do.
407-352-8118. Bruce, when I take a listing that another realtor had, biggest problem, I can almost see it. I'm looking at the house. I'm like,
pay a co-broke.
I'm like, oh, that price is right. The house looks great. Photos are okay.
Yep.
They got a lockbox on it. They're not limiting access. And I go over there and I go, what was your old real estate commission? I think I was only paying 3%, and they're only giving the other agent 0.5%. I'm like, oh my God.
No wonder nobody's
and that's, and my buyers, I can fix that problem. Yep. I just have to go in and say, we need 6% in closing costs, or we need 4% in closing costs to cover getting us paid. But other realtors don't know how to do that math. You'd be surprised, Bruce. I get that, bless their little heart, sending me an offer. And it's like, they don't understand when I say, look, okay, great. We'd love to give you your cost. My seller's net is 390, but you need 20,000 in costs, so our sales price is 400. They don't understand the math.
So true.
And it's on a 390 listings.
It's amazing how often I see our clients, and it's not, we shouldn't say our clients because it's not when they're working with you, but I work with a lot of different clients that bring their own realtor, and there's a few good ones, But there's so many out there that are sweet. Don't get me wrong. They're not good
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
They're great people. They just aren't good at really advising and negotiating their client. They're more like, I put you on a drip campaign. It sends you the listings that fit your requirement.
Yep.
And then I show them to you. And then we go make an offer.
Yeah.
But they don't get that expert advice on, you know what? That one, I think we should come in at this, and that one we should come in at full price, or this one we should come in at 20
it's the
grand under full
education.
price.
And I ask realtors, and I'm as nice as I can be to them. I'll send them the comp saying, hey, we're priced at $399.
Yeah.
And here's the last 3 that sold for $395. And this one had a 3-car garage, so it sold for $410. And this one's a little bigger and had a pool, so it sold for $420. I send them those comparables, and I told them, I said, hey, this house was shown literally 3 times a day the past 5 days. I'm expecting multiple offers. And they're like, what does that mean? I'm like, that means your offer that's 30,000 below list is not going to even get it considered.
No,
I'll give you a counter offer, which is basically full price at that point. But I'd say make it quick and do it right. And if your buyers don't get that, maybe talk to your team leader or your broker about how to write a better offer and convince them that it's worth the price that we're asking, because they're going to lose it. And they're like, I am the broker, or I've never met them. So anyway,
give me your number.
All right. You want to have a good real estate plan, call me 407-352-8118.
Or call the loan arranger if you need a mortgage. You're not paying cash. Matter of fact, you shouldn't pay cash, because right now your money should be in the market and you should put less money down. 407-250-9144 or webringyouhome.com. I want to ask you a question.
Yep.
So both you and I are also investors in real estate.
Yep.
We give the same advice to our clients as we do for ourselves. So you're out looking at property right now. You're going to do a DSCR
Yep.
on a property. I am as well.
Yep.
I got a property I'm going to look at possibly flipping here, but tell me, let's talk a little bit about a DSCR. Who are they right for, and why do you find that it's the right thing for you to do?
My clients that have used them, it's literally just, I think, ease of application. When it frustrates me, I'm in the business. I understand you need documents.
Yes.
And the DSCR eliminates documents. It's so simple.
About 70%.
About 70% of it.
So here's a DSCR.
And the rates are great.
Is debt service coverage ratio. They're only for investment properties. You cannot buy a second home. You cannot live in the house. You can only buy it as investment.
Yep.
The rent that the house will produce based on an appraisal or an existing lease, as long as the lease is reasonable, is the only income document. So you don't need all your income documents. Conversely, if you are getting a conventional loan as an investor, okay, we know that the average mortgage rate for owner occupied with good credit is about 6.7% today. So it'd be about 7.25%, 7% for an investor. Okay.
Yep.
But you would have to supply personal returns.
Yep.
Any extensions would have to be brought up.
Returns, yep.
Corporate returns,
K1s,
profit and loss, K1s, balance sheet. Oftentimes your CPA opinion letter. There's just documents after documents for a conventional loan for an investor.
Let me put some numbers with that. So let's say you want a house for let's say 400,000.
Yes.
Actually more than that. 420, 430. Great rental price. I like that. That's going to get you a nice 3 or 4 bedroom in a nice neighborhood. And that's going to be about a $2,300 payment. Let's say that rents for $3,000.
Yep.
The mortgage part of that, we probably have more money down than that, but $350, $340 is about $2,300. Add taxes and insurance, you're about $3,000.
Yep.
You're covered. And
you
so
absolutely can be covered.
And the rates are better if you put down 30% compared to 25, right?
It can be. They can be. I look at what is needed for you to have a 1-to-1 ratio or better for rent. And so it really just depends on how much you can get for rent and how much you're paying for the property. But here's the way I look at this. So I can get my interest rate on a DSCR as close, if not lower, than a conventional investor loan. How do you like that? Now, I'm going to tell you something. Let's just say that you don't want to pay the points on it and your rate is maybe a 1/4 of a point higher than conventional.
Yep.
We don't even have to have it, but let me just put it this way. If you're self-employed and you're writing off your expenses And I've got a client right now. He makes 500 grand a year. He reports less than 100. So he's saving $135,000 a year in taxes. So we did the numbers. How much extra are you paying in interest for this mortgage? And it was like $4,500 per year. He says, I'll pay $4,500 per year over $135,000 all day long. Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
I'd rather pay a little bit higher interest rate than pay the IRS $135,000. So this is who it's designed for. Now, we also have self-employed bank statement programs. They work the same way, but the only income docs that are required are your bank statements for the last 12 months.
Yep.
A great program. And you can buy primary, secondary homes, move up properties, investment properties with a bank statement, whatever you want. Call the loan arranger. I've got what you need right here in-house. We're not brokering it out. And I start with a soft credit pull every time. Call me at 407-250-9144 or go to webringyouhome.com. You want to get into my home buying class? I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks of the trade on August the 26th, Zoom meeting, 6 p.m. Go to webringyouhome.com.
All right. Cleve Loveland, 407-23, give your number out. 407-352-8118. Bruce. So we talked about inventories coming down slowly. Number of sales were lagging behind 25 because rates are actually creeping up a little bit, where they average probably 6.5 in 2025. So sellers still negotiating. Giving a bunch of concessions, giving 1%, 2%, 3% in costs, getting that done all day long. And we just had one that appraised above list price. We added on. You told me, hey, add on 10,000. We paid 2 points, got the rate down. Yep,
sure did.
I think
upped it and got all.
I'm usually not a favor of points, but I think right now with what we're hearing, we've had 6.5 and 7s for so long the past 3 years. I think people need, if they can get 599 and pay a point or two.
Yep.
And also those points are deductible on your taxes the year you buy the house.
Not anymore.
Oh, they changed that?
Yeah, not
darn.
anymore.
Yeah,
you get.
All right.
It used to be, but you can't
just
do that
the
anymore.
interest.
There's very little that you can deduct anymore unless you own real estate. Now you own real estate, you have a lot of deductions. If you're a W-2 wage earner and you're a high income earner, let's just say your combined income or whatever it is, 350, 500, 800,000, and you're W-2, you don't have any tax write-offs.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? You own real estate, folks. You either got to do that or own a business.
Yeah.
And the business, you can write things off. But otherwise, W-2 wage earners don't have a lot of opportunity. So buying real estate is a very smart way to mitigate your tax consequences.
Yep.
If you have questions about that and you'd like to look at the numbers, you'd like to understand more, then call me. My name's Bruce Woodburn. I'm the loan arranger. I've been in the mortgage business for over 36 years. I'm right here in your backyard. I'm a direct lender, meaning no middlemen. So pick up the phone and save my number, 407-250-9144. That's 407-250-9144 or webringyouhome.com. Cleve, how do they reach you?
All right, 407-352-8118 or go to cleveloveland.com. I'll be working. I was on the gun range this morning, Bruce, but I'll be out working today.
All right.
After the show. And give me a call if you need help with
so
real
what
estate
do we
plan.
got? We got one more segment after this. We got about 30 seconds. What are you going to talk about in your next segment?
Next segment, time to sell your rental. We're going to dig into that a little bit.
I'd like to know that.
Let's do a little real estate planning and we'll talk about rentals in different scenarios.
We'll be back in 5 minutes.